figure out my goals is to actually spend some time by the water. I'm absolutely amazed at how creative I get when I'm near water. When I take the time to get away from my desk and my office, to completely put the world aside, it allows me to look at what my goals are both for my work, my family, my teenage daughters, and even personally, what I want to achieve. I love journaling. I have a journal book that I always write in. I figure out what my goals are, and then each year I map out my 3-year goals, 1-year goals, and then break it down into 90-day goals. And then every Monday morning, I take a look at what my goals are and I choose one activity that I'll proactively do that week that will get me closer to my 90-day goals, 1-year goals, and ultimately my 3-year vision for both my business and my life.
At the end of every year, I sit down October, November in that time frame, and I set some general goals for the next year. You know, what do I want to earn? That's always my starting point. It's funny. In sales, many salespeople set a volume goal. They might say, you know, I want to hit $1 million in sales, or $2 million, or $5 million, or 300,000, whatever the number might be. I set my goals based on how much I want to earn, because that's why I'm in this in the first place. You know, this is how I make a living. So to set a sales goal, a volume goal, I start with how much I want to earn, and then I figure out how much I'm going to have to sell in order to earn that much. And then I start giving some thought to the components. You know, I think about, all right, my business, I do consulting work with individual companies. I do speaking work with companies like Performa. I sell products and services, and every once in a while I develop something new. So by the end of the year, I've got an earnings goal for the following year. I've got a sales goal for the following year. I've got it broken down into how much of product A I want to sell, how much of product B I want to sell. And then I start thinking about, all right, what's the time frame, the benchmarks, you know, what's going to happen in January, what's my goal for February, March, and so on. And I start thinking about, all right, exactly how am I going to do this? How many new customers will I need? How much prospecting will I need to do? It's a process that starts at the end of the year so I can hit the ground running the beginning of the year. And I think it's also important that I revisit my goals every month. You know, if not the last day of the month, the first day of the following month, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to look back and I'm going to see how am I doing against these goals I set for myself. And I can tell you, sometimes I'm proud of myself, and sometimes that little meeting I have with myself needs to be a kick in the butt, and to get myself motivated to maybe work a little harder, maybe work a little smarter, maybe change my strategy. All part of the process.